All right, what is up, everybody? Shadow Scout 0013 here, reporting in for another list build with Dooku again. And we're just going to make a fun little list. It's not really going to be possibly that competitive, but it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go with Dooku first. He's got Cunning, so if you lay any of his command cards down, he's basically going to be able to supersede a tie. Then he's going to have Deflect. So anytime you spend a dodge token, you get a surge when you roll your defense dice, you can deflect a wound back. He's immune to Pierce. And then with the Makashi Mastery, when performing a melee attack, you can reduce the Pierce value of your melee weapon by 1 so that you only have Pierce 1. And if you do, the defender cannot use immune to Pierce at all. So you're going to be able to at least still get a wound through. And then Master of the Force 2, so he can, ready up to 2 of his force upgrades. Courage 3, which is fantastic. So he can have up to 6 suppression tokens, basically, before he panics. 6 health. He's probably going to run out of health, maybe before that. Hopefully not. Surging to crit. So he doesn't even have to have Jedi Hunter to surge to crit. It's just surge to crit. And it's 5 black dice, or sorry, 5 red dice. He's going to have a pretty powerful attack, and it's impact 2, Pierce 2, regardless if it's Pierce 2 and impact 2 if they don't have immune to Pierce. And then he's also got Dooku Lightning, which is a ranged attack, fantastic, surging to crit with 5 black dice, Pierce 1, and Scatter. So that to me is a super fantastic ranged attack. He's pretty expensive, but we're going to see what we can do with him. He's only 195. I want him to get into battle as fast as possible. You're going to be pretty much using his 1 pip to give him Arsenal 2 and Relentless. So, and he's going to gain Versatile, so he can perform attack in melee, a ranged attack in melee, as far as I know. And then he can perform attack. Each defender gains 2 suppression tokens. So if you're going to be able to get in fast, I would go with that one. So we're going to go with the burst of speed, force push. I feel like that's a must because you're going to want to pull people into you or away from an objective, anything like that. Force push comes in handy for so many different things, pushing them into melee with someone else, for instance, or anything like that. And we have one more left to do with whatever we want. I'm going to give him Battle Meditation. So when you're issuing orders using a command card, you can issue one of those orders to any friendly unit on the battlefield instead of a unit indicated on the command card. So anyone that's going to have, AI who's not near you, you could just give them an order. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter where they are. It's much, much better than, the commanding presence. There it is. So go with that one. And then Vigilance is a cheap, easy one to do. If you're really worried about suppression, which with a droid army, you're not really worried about suppression, so Inspiring Presence isn't that big of a deal. If you wanted any of the mercenary units included, then I would go with Underworld Connections to gain some of that big time. Esteemed Leader wouldn't even be that bad either, especially if you're not going to have the Magna Guards around. Well, let's just go with Vigilance for now. I want to have Cad Bane in this as well. So Cad Bane, he's got Jump 1, Bounty, Danger Sense 2, Sharpshooter 1, and Steady. He's going to be able to jump to a height of 1. You can claim a bounty on any commander or operative. So Danger Sense 2 allows you to choose not to remove suppression tokens whenever you have to or so. Because when you're defending, you can roll an extra defense dice for each suppression token you have, rolling up to 2 extra dice. Sharpshooter 1, so he's going to reduce cover by 1, and Steady. So after he performs a move action, he can perform a free ranged attack action, which is only ranged up to 2 with Pierce 1, surging hit with 4 black dice, which is not that bad, I guess. Courage 3, 6 health, same as Dooku. With a white dice, though, not as great of a surge, but surging to hit, still at least getting a surge, and surging to defense, which is great. And then he can have a plethora of upgrades if we wanted to. I definitely want him to have Electro Gauntlets just in case he has to get super, super close to people. The training slot is now going to be, I feel like, it more competitive, I should say. The things that you can put on here are going to be insane. So up close and personal for steady, that'd be great. As far as I understand, there is no card that allows him to have gunslinger or anything like that. So you're not going to be getting a lot of dodge tokens if you go with up close and personal. Tenacity, you might get that one extra red dice. So you might have 5 red dice that you'd have to recover in melee. It's not worth it. You don't want him to be anywhere near anyone. Offensive push would be great. Duck and cover is usually what you go with and is super cheap. You want him to have those suppression tokens just in case. And even his command cards allow him to get, or one of his command cards allows him to get rid of those suppression tokens. So having duck and cover is not going to be that big of a deal. Then emergency transponder would be great. And then I also feel like prepared supplies would also be pretty great. For now, maybe prepared supplies wouldn't be that bad. We'll go with that one. Now we got to have some core. So we're going to have some B1 battle droids for now. So we can have some good ranged attacks because everyone that we have right now is super close range. So we're going to want to get rid of a lot of enemy units that are a little farther away. I would put HQ uplink just in case. It always never hurts. And for now, I'm just going to put an extra battle droid on them. Why not? Not that bad. Then we've only got 5 activations. We're at 483. We're going to want a Magna Guard for sure. They are going to come in handy. I'm going to put the Electro Whip Magna Guard on there, but you're welcome to put the RSP or the RPS, I should say. They're both the same amount of points, so you're welcome to just flip-flop them if you don't like it. Or the one that I choose, I should say. Critical 1, impact 2, fantastic with no exhausting. And I think it's at range 2 to 4 is really cool. It would help protect Cad Bane, but with Dooku not wanting to get shot and going in, with Cad Bane wanting to get close and personal, I'm going to want the Magna Guards to be with them because the Magna Guards are going to have Guardian 2, at least for Dooku. So I would have them super close. And then they've got charge. So you want them to get into melee for the most part. They're going to be able to get an aim or a dodge if they're close to Dooku and unhindered, so they don't have to go to a speed 1 for moving, which is great for their charge, which I think the RG need for Empire. So we're going to give them the Electro Whip and Tenacity, because why not have that extra? They've all got 2 health and 2 courage. So if one's injured, you're going to gain that extra red into melee, which is a great thing for me. You could go with up close and personal as well, or situational awareness as well. I'm going to go with tenacity and situational awareness just to try to keep them a little bit longer in battle, because with the free dodge that they can get from retinue, they can just go with situational awareness and cancel that. So I think that that's fantastic. Then we still have a lot of points left, and I'll move these guys just to kind of be like, these two will stick together. Cad Bane's going to kind of be on his own, and just for something fun and interesting. A lot of people haven't played him in a while. I think just the strike teams. I'm sure a lot of people do, but I haven't seen many of them on battle reports again. What were the BX strike teams? So, or the Commando strike teams, and with the Dioxis Mine Saboteur, super cheap. Go with like 2 of them because you can't go over the 3 special forces. Maybe give one of them the deflector shields. So you could have maybe this BX strike team kind of stay back some, and then the other strike team go in since they've got a little bit more shielding. You could probably also give them situational awareness in case they had to take a dodge, because their AI is either dodge or move. So situational awareness wouldn't even be that bad either. And keep them a little bit alive longer. Maybe you can kind of finagle your way into a turtle shell of clones or a ball of anyone. Yeah, not bad. And then we still have plenty of options left. So, with the extra points, if you really, really wanted, you could probably go with attack droid, which wouldn't be that bad. You probably have to go with the just regular super tactical droid right here. Basically giving a strategize, giving an aim and a dodge. and he can kind of maybe stay by and close by one of the BX droids, or you could just get rid of this battle droid here and then go with the Kraken for his melee, his override 2, strategize 1 still, sharpshooter 2 at range 1 to 3 with a pierce 1. So surging to crit. Super great battle 1. Just give you 9 activations. Maybe if you wanted, Kraken can stay with the BX strike team or some of the battle droids. You wouldn't need the HQ uplink maybe at that point, because if you just well, I mean, no, I would keep HQ uplink because it's just override for 2 units. Yeah, it's not that bad. As far as I know, I could be wrong. But yeah, so this is 9 activations. If you wanted to, you could also just get rid of the Kraken and put in a few more battle droids. There's 13 extra points that you could take away. So if you didn't want the Dioxys or the deflector shield, you could take that away. If maybe you wanted to take a few things off them, you could. At the moment, I feel like that would be the best. But yeah, it's up to you guys. That'll give you 11 activations, tons of battle droids, Cad Bane, Magna Guard, Count Dooku's, BX droids. So they've got a few different threats, and it's giving you a 5-point bid. So it's melee. You want to kind of, you're going to have them popping up everywhere. So maybe intercept the transmissions wouldn't be that bad. Keep positions probably wouldn't be that bad. With Cad Bane being able to go anywhere, recover the supplies wouldn't even be that bad, and sabotage the moisture evaporators wouldn't be that bad. You've got a ton of core troopers, so you could go with hostage exchange. They're going to last a while since there's so many of them. You can give that a shot, or sabotage, like I said. I'm going to go with that one. And then for the command cards, I would just go with probably Cad Bane and Dooku. Really, you've got the fear, surprise, and intimidation, and then I'm your worst nightmare would be great. And uncanny luck, and then he can perform up to 2 attack actions. Okay, so yeah, I was wrong. I'm so sorry. So instead of duck and cover, if you really wanted to, since he's going to have a command card that allows him to do 2 attacks, you can do up close and personal. That still gives you a 2-point lead. But up close and personal, I mean, he's only got range 1 to 2, so he's always going to be gaining a dodge when he shoots at least, which is really, really needed for him. And then prepared supplies will give him another dodge. So at least you're giving Cad Bane tons of dodges when he has to be up close and personal. And then he's got his electro gauntlets to keep him safe, just to make sure he keeps the bounty. And then you've got the 11 activations total. I wish kind of the IRG, I mean, the IRG can just guardian off anyone. So the IRG would have been able to do Cad Bane. So whenever the new card packs come out, you could use the IRG to protect Cad Bane and Empire a lot more, and maybe go with Cad Bane and Boba, and then use the IRG to kind of keep them safe if you really wanted to do a double bounty. That's one way, and to keep melee. And then, yeah, so I'd go with I'm your worst nightmare, and then double the fall. Not that bad. Dooku and another unit. And then instead of maybe giving it to Dooku, you could also use the battle meditation to give it to someone else, maybe like Cad if he's in a bind and Dooku's not, and give your other one to the Magna Guard, who can gain a dodge and stuff, to make sure that they dodge and guardian Dooku while he doesn't have something, or push. And then I'm in control. So at the start and end of Cad Bane's activation, he can transfer any number of suppression tokens to any number of trooper units at range 1 to 2. And then each enemy unit that gained at least 1 suppression also has to gain an immobilized token. So if he's close, I feel like Cad Bane's got some stuff to kind of keep him safe. So I'd go with that one. You disappoint me. So when Dooku issues an order to a unit, that unit gains a dodge. After Count Dooku performs a ranged attack against a trooper unit, he can perform a speed 2 move with that unit. So if it's Dooku and 2 units, again, when Dooku issues an order to a unit, that unit gains a dodge. So maybe you could give the 2 units, like the Magna Guard would be close by, and then maybe you could use the battle meditation to give an order to Cad Bane to gain a dodge, and then any other battle droid that could be close can gain that, and then maybe you can use HQ uplink to give them, if these battle droids are close by the BX droids. There's lots of ways that you can do these orders and give out dodge tokens to everyone. I mean, including Dooku if you wanted, but That's up to you. He's going to have Vigilance, so he can benefit from that dodge, but at least you have the option if you need to give out orders to other people. You don't have to rely on just this one. It's kind of like Assault, but a little bit different and better. And then I make the rules now is definitely going to be a must, because if you want to, this is a great way to place those 3 tokens down to get him close for all those objectives. So that's kind of what I would do with this list. It's 11 acts, not bad. You're getting Cad with Dooku, which is always fun, and then Magna Guards. And then you've got tons of just core and droids that can leave mines to make sure that no one's coming. So no one's coming to flank you. You can leave tons of mines if you wanted to. Because if you have, key positions, you can leave bombs around one of the key positions to make sure no one comes after it. And then go in the middle, or vice versa. At least you can cover your back objective with mines to make sure no one comes anywhere near it. And then go forward with Cad, Magna, and Dooku, and then have the battle droids kind of try to take the other objectives. But all right, guys, if you liked it, go ahead, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below and what you think you would do with this list, what you would change with this list. Yep, post it on, Discord and stuff like that. Tell me what you think. And if you want, share this video. At least gives people a chance to look at this who don't know it. But yeah, all right, guys. Let me know if there's anything else below that you want me to cover, if there are any other lists. I'm probably going to come out with a skirmish list for Empire with 7 activations that I will probably be playing on Monday. I won't be probably recording that one just because the person who I'm going to be playing with is brand new, and I'm trying to make him a really good list with Vader. So we'll see what happens, what we can come up with. He's played once before, another 500-point game. Did really, really well. So he's really, really quiet though. So we'll see what we can do, and I'll try to post maybe those lists on my Instagram or anything else. But yeah, guys, all right, I will catch you guys later in the next video. Just give me some ideas if you want. If not, yeah, whatever, I'll come up with what I can. Deuces. May the force be with you.